Red wine and heart health. I have a lot of patients email me or call me or ask me in person, hey doc, is red wine good for you? You know, there's a lot of research out there that goes both ways, so how do we know? And you know, I get irritated with the resveratrol arguments, mainly because they're created by the wine industry mainly to sell wine and make you feel good that you're drinking it. So let's just break it down. There's a great lecture out of Berkeley called Alcohol, the Bitter Truth. It's worth watching. You want to know what alcohol in general does to you metabolically on a cellular basis inside your body, and its wonderful health effects. But if red wine's so good for us, let's start giving it to the children. Let's start giving it to kids going to school, because, you know, if we're really going to be concerned about anybody's heart health, the elderly isn't as much of a weighted concern to us as our children are. I mean, a mother will rush out in live traffic to save a child. And when a child gets cancer, we all cry and scream and say foul. So if red wine's really good for us, we shouldn't just advocate it for people over 21. We should advocate it and implement it as a national basis for even children, because we want their hearts to be healthier than ours. Now everybody looks at me sideways when I say that, and of course I'm just joking, because I would never advocate alcohol for children. But what they're not missing is the point. If it's good for us, it's got to be good for them, or it can't be good for both. There's no country in the world that doesn't have an alcohol policy. It's so healthy for us, we're not allowed to drink cars or drive cars with it. It's so healthy for us, we're not allowed to use it while we're working. You know, the resveratrol arguments are minuscule compared to, say, walking's good for your heart and doesn't damage your brain cell. So the alcohol, is drinking wine good for us? Are those countries who have better heart health than ours and are drinking copious quantities of alcoholic beverages, are we using that as an excuse to feel good and say we're going to be healthy? Yes. Is it really that great for us? Not, compared to the negatives. It's like telling your friends, I gave $10 away to make $5, and aren't I smart? And all your friends look at you sideways when you really look it down. Now, does that mean you shouldn't drink and you shouldn't have some fun? Be smart. Just understand when you're doing it, it's not great for you. Don't pretend it's doing something wonderful for you. And let's just keep it as a simple argument like that. There's tons of other ways I could talk to you about the resveratrol argument and wine for heart, but at the end of the day, if you won't give it to your kids for their heart, you shouldn't be advocating that it's good for your heart, not for theirs. You can't have an argument all the way through. Anyway, go look it up online. Don't ever believe me. Research the truth. Remember, it's easier to believe what you've been told than it is to look up the truth. If you have any questions, send me an email at office@nuca.info, or give us a toll-free call at 877-484-5600.